Flee, get away from here, forget her, make her disappear. Both of those are logical ideas that come to mind. But then there's Claire, slightly embarrassed and hiding under the brim of her hat, with a charming giggle easing all of my doubts.
I guess that was slightly.
Oh, I guess slightly.
Missing the L.
I have an answer prepared on my lips, but I'm interrupted by the always ready to pester me entourage.
Oh, here he goes. We're here because we came. Police, legs up. What?
What?
The chair legs, I guess.
Here comes Ziva.
What the heck are you doing now, Us? There's someone with Andy. It's a girl. I can't believe it.
Twit and Dimwit pop up at the best possible time, and immediately they react to my surprising companion.
Oh, you must be Ciaran's friend. The idiot and the witch, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, it's just a little girl. False alarm. Deactivating potential hottie analysis radar.
You might want to put that back up because she's actually around your guys' age.
Wait, did she insult us? Andy, you know that it's a crime to get with more minors, right?
You called her a moron.
Well, she insulted us.
Yeah.
I never would have expected this fetish from you.
Oh, great. Now he has to explain this.
And telling her lies about us, too.
No, Ziva, you are a witch. You got what you deserve, so stop complaining. For starters, this girl is the same age as you. She's... I pause for a few seconds during the introduction. Both Ziva and Ozzy look at me curiously, and Claire repositions her face to gaze at me, preparing herself for whatever it is that I may say about her and the consequences of such.
Okay, she's not a ghost since those two can see her. And she's not a figment of his imagination.
Because they can see her. So those two theories are out the window. So anyone in the comments section, ideas please, how she disappeared. This is Claire Argyris, a friend.
She's a part-time magician, that's it.
She studies here at NAT, so I proposed that she could join us with this committee thing, and she accepted.
Wow, really? Now that you mention it, she does seem familiar.
Yeah, Ziva, you went to this school before you switched schools.
Maybe from when I was studying here? Nice to meet you, Claire. I'm Ziva Shawnee, and the guy standing next to me is named Ase Aldwin, something like that. Ase. Tell me it isn't true, Campanero. This girl can't be the same age as me. You're ruining everything I have ever believed in. All my standards gone.
What standards did you have?
I love hot women of all the different body types and fashion styles, but I've always avoided eating the unripened fruits as a gesture of my gallantry as a gentleman. What gentlemanness? If you show me such a creature that is born of both worlds, what should I believe from now on? What now stops me from becoming a monster? There shouldn't be a god capable of such a creation.
See, an idiot. I told you so.
Certainly, even more than I'd expected. Hey, Ciaran. It was unnecessary, but I'm thankful that you didn't tell them everything about me.
With Ozzy making a ruckus in the background and Ziva trying to stop him, I can't help but sigh after Claire's words. I didn't want to break that which I alone made, nothing more. Consider this a truce, but there's still more I want to know, okay?
That's okay. Especially when there's things I want to know about you too, Ciaran.
Wink, wink. As soon as she finishes her sentence, Claire introduces herself to her new colleagues and I stay out of it. Did I do the right thing? I don't know. It seems like I'll never know what's going on whenever she's nearby.
Oh, one more thing, Ciaran. Don't ever put your nasty feet on my desk again. I have to learn there, you know.
That's her desk? This is your desk? But I'm sure that it'll never be anything good.
That's a weird transition.
I know, that was unnecessary. It's still in the same background. Taking some random chairs, we sit in what appears to be a circle situated close to the blackboard. Ziva tells us that they managed to find Luce and that she'll be here in a minute, and it's precisely as we're talking about her that the door opens. Yeah, right as you're talking about her.
Hello, everyone. Sorry for the, wait.
I hope they're not related, Luce and Claire. That'd be weird.
That would be weird.
Oh, an exhausted Luce opens the classroom door and she's pulling the arm of someone I'm unable to see. Boy, girl, alien, what are you? They seem to be arguing about something in hushed whispers, making the atmosphere heavier for each extra second that they make us wait. My
classmate here had some issues and asked me to come to the committee alone again today. However, we managed to resolve the problem in time and he agreed to come here by himself. Right?
Who is it? Luce addresses the figure on the other side of the door, who's making it hard for her to get inside the classroom. Well, at least we know it's a boy, hopefully a human boy. Everyone else in the room shares the same foreign feeling from watching the scene unfold, except for Ziva, who scratches her head bashfully as if she already knew that something like this was going to happen. The unknown person finally makes their way inside with slow, heavy steps. His hands are tucked inside his pockets and he lets out a loud yawn.
Ziva already knows him, but allow me to introduce him anyways. This guy is Dennis De Cruz. Dennis, these are the guys that came from Dujane for the committee.
I guess that's the name of their school, Dujane.
Yeah.
Because theirs is Enate. I like Enate. I like that name better than Dujane. Dennis greets us by raising one of his arms in a slow and deliberate gesture, his stooped back, scruffy hair. How old are you? Your hair's scruffy. Bags under his eyes, and tired, and wrinkled shirt give off a careless first impression. His eyes shoot around the room, sensitive to the light. He blinks as if he's waking up from a comfortable dream, until they finally settle on me, followed by a clumsy greeting to us.
Okay, since I'm so many characters, you could be Dennis.
Oh man, another new character. I hope this one's not crazy. Hey.
I see that you're looking as bad as always, Diz. Did you try to duck out? You could at least greet everyone properly. Don't be such a lazy butt. A pleasure for you to meet me, Dennis, of course. If you're Ziva's friend, then I'll allow you to be my friend too.
Oh, thank you for being so gracious.
I'll say. And my companero here is Ciaran.
Ciaran.
Oh.
Close enough.
But everyone calls him CR because they can't pronounce his name because it's shorter to say.
And easier too. What's up, CR? How's it going? I'm gonna try to be all chill with him. His greeting catches me by surprise. He gives me a beaming gaze that makes it difficult to guess his intentions. I guess I can't complain. How are you? Excluding the fact... I can't even do relax now because I just did Ciaran. Excluding the fact that I've been trying to run away from a certain lady who wanted to bring me here, dead or alive. I'm perfectly fine. Better than ever, I dare say. Who says that? I dare say. Anyway.
Someone with the top hat.
Anyway.
I don't know what you mean, Diz. You came here all by yourself, didn't you?
Yeah, whatever. How long is this going to take anyways?
Oh, now they're all three on the screen. I'll remind you that you accepted without complaint when I asked you to join.
I don't even remember. I probably only accepted so you'd shut up. Just like I did with Luce. You girls can be such a pain in the butt sometimes.
Have you no shame?
Apparently not. Dennis seems to fit in with the group pretty quickly, probably because he already knows most of its members. I meanwhile, take a look at my left towards Claire, who has her eyes to the floor as she plays with the end of her skirt just like I saw her do in the recent past in the previous video when she was nervous.
She's probably like, I love that guy too.
What, Dennis? Oh god, no. What's wrong? You look pale. Luce and Denise are both from the school, yet neither of them are in your class?
Not at all. We're all in the same grade, but from different homerooms. I know Dennis, but I doubt he recognizes me. I'm not the kind of person who gets too much attention anyways, you know.
Ciaran could give you attention.
I am short after all.
Claire's unsuccessful in trying to appear composed. I know she isn't a sociable person, but that's precisely why I invited her to come here in the first place. Still, it's really hard to believe that the strange girl who never shuts up can become so different in front of others.
Oh. Oh, hi.
Oh yeah, that's me. I forgot to say hi to you too, Claire. Oh darn, I added another 2. Oh well. I forgot to say hi to you, Claire. Did they force you to come too?
I'm gonna say this wrong. Ciaran invited me. Everything happened so quickly. I'm sorry for not telling anyone.
Yeah, we don't need your permission, Denise. Okay, go ahead.
Don't worry, girl. Dennis is supposed to be in charge of the committee. It's his fault for not paying attention.
He's in charge? I'd rather leave Ciaran or Ziva in charge than him. Go ahead.
He's a little sloppy. I was here as a substitute for a day, and I ended up getting involved in this mess too, you see. Also, my name is Luce. I'm from Class B. Nice to meet you, Claire.
Don't team up with the other crazy lady. Luce and Claire seem to get along fast, one keeping up her usual good girl facade, while the other is only able to answer with shy, one-word answers that keep a good distance between them. Although they look like opposites, there seems to be some sort of connection forming between them. The crazy connection. Or at least, that's what I think. At the same time, on the other side of the circle, Denise is having a conversation with Ziva and Aze. Don't steal his friends away, Denise. No one would be able to tell that he's the new guy. On the contrary, he happens to share some friends in common with Aze. So they're already getting along well.
He's gonna be the new Andy.
Or the new Aze. Suddenly, Denise sets his gaze upon me once again. Oh no, he noticed us, which causes me to react surprisingly.
Quick, act like a deer in the headlights.
I don't know how to do that. You guys can do that. He opens his mouth, making me assume that he's trying to say something, but that I can't hear. In the end, he carelessly lets out a yawn. Oh, thanks. Thanks for opening your big mouth to do a yawn. I shake my head and chuckle. It makes me realize that being the last one to get here doesn't really mean that he's the last one to join. Because that position belongs to me.
I kind of starting to like that transition.
I mean, I like the transition, but is it necessary? Because they're still in the same room. Once the introductions are over, each of us takes our position in the circle, waiting for the first session of the committee to begin. None of the attendants except Ziva have any interest or knowledge of the issues we should discuss in this meeting. So Ziva herself becomes the committee's spokesperson after clearing her throat and starts with an introduction to the basics. Ziva explains that I know, I was like hoping you would clear your throat like she did, and I thought she was going to explain too. Ziva explains that it's a tradition for both schools to prepare the graduation events together. This year, Dujain will be the host school, Ciaran school, so we're the ones that need to make sure that everything works as it should. She gives us a sleep-inducing lecture on diplomas, speeches, invitations, parties, and God knows what else. I don't really pay any attention to it, and I'm not the only one. You only need to take a quick peek around the room to see the apathy. Deniz is fast asleep, making small grunts and snoring noises from time to time.
I know, look at his eyes.
Luce takes the opportunity to draw a mustache on him with a permanent marker that she has for some reason. Don't fall asleep, Ciaran. Claire's trying to hold her laughter in while watching the other two and hiding beneath her hat as usual. And Aze and I are chilling and playing cards, unaware of our surroundings.
Is anybody paying attention at all? Why are you guys playing cards right now? CR always has a deck on him. It comes in handy for moments like this.
That and a lot of other things. As I always say, a man is as valuable as the contents of his pockets. I hope you don't say that about women.
I know. You've never said that. Stop making things up. You can't even stop playing the fool for just 5 minutes. What's wrong with you? These guys have no manners whatsoever. You can't count on them for anything, says the person drawing a mustache on someone else.
And stealing a car in previous video.
That's right for...
You two would have more credibility if you weren't drawing a mustache on Sleeping Beauty over there. What's going on? What were you doing with that marker, Luce? I was trying to sound sleepy. Denise wakes up bringing his hand to his nose when he feels that something is amiss and immediately goes to the restroom to check a mirror.